Last time on Dungeon Junkies, Juniper returned from his quest to recover the Book of the Fallen, a mysterious text that is laden with complex spells. After meeting elven twins Shiro and Ganta, protectors of the Coalition of Cataclysmic Knowledge, or COC for short, they sacrificed themselves to let Juniper escape a horde of dretches to reunite with our heroes on their quest to save the heart in the Boyata tree. After reuniting with our adventurers, they meet a group of sprites who bring them to their village, Aknava. Meeting with the leaders of the village, Asaya, he informs them that they have 2 cultist prisoners. We left off last with Juniper disguising himself in order to go undercover and find out more information about the cult and what they're planning on doing.
So he says, Neiman, come bind his wrists together. And so Neiman is the first older sprite that approached you after you were shot, and he binds your wrists and kind of starts lightly pulling you with him, surrounded by the other original 5 sprites that were with you at the beginning.
You said your name was Neiman, correct?
Neiman's the one that's pulling you.
Okay, cool.
Is that just a guard?
So they're not guards; they're just villagers that they all work together, gotcha. Basically.
Hey, Neiman, when you bring me in there, at the jail cell, can you please chain me up on the opposite side of them, please?
I'm sure we can do that.
Thank you.
And so you begin making your way kind of towards that rope bridge, and you descend down some steps carved into this stone that you're on, and down all the way to almost the bottom of this place, kind of passing by more rows going along this hanging rock in the air, and you can see some of the other sprites kind of looking at you as you go down. But you make...
Do we see any non-sprites, or is it 100% sprites?
It's all sprites.
Okay.
So you make your way down towards the bottom of this rock, and you walk kind of along this pathway that's built along the rock, kind of how it's all built. And you kind of walk into this, there's a giant kind of iron door built into this rock. And they open the key, and they kind of, he goes, all right, we're going to get a little rough, okay? And
I look at him, and I wink, and I like it rough.
They open the door, and they kind of, as much as they can with their small sprite bodies, they're kind of tugging at you to go in there.
You gotta go with it.
And I go with it. I'm like way over exaggerating. They're pulling me. I'm like, whoa, stop it! You're so strong.
Oh, I'm such a weak man.
And they push you into another small room, not too big of a spot, but they put you into a cell. Here's the front door, kind of on the east wall, and that's where you walk in at. Sorry about my shitty drawing, but you walk into this room, and you're kind of put into a room with 4 cells here. So here's where you will be, or you will be, I guess, right here on this far.
Is that
corner.
and they're in there with me, right?
They're in these 2 cells, right. Where are our evil pieces? Let's put a fucking zombie in
And then you
there.
guys are technically like right outside the door, right?
So they're so our 5 sprites kind of bring you in and open this iron gate and forcefully push you into the room. And roll dexterity for me.
20.
Nice.
You stylishly
Actually,
catch...
no, shit, 23.
23. They push you in there, and you do a fucking sick roll and land on your feet against the wall, arms crossed like you're fucking super fresh. They shut...
We're all like face palming because it's like, oh, you're supposed to like
yeah, I know, it's way
and
too
you're
easy.
like, fuck you, man.
You guys wouldn't have seen that unless you wanted to come in the room with me.
No. Oh, yeah.
But and then they shut and lock the iron door from the outside, and they leave you in there. And they shut the other door that's out here, and they all walk out.
You're like,
You want to make sure
And you're all just right outside
as
the
the
door.
door shuts, well, now we got rid of him, yeah.
And I look at the first one right here, and I go, "What can you say? All hail Naraku."
And it's kind of a very dimly lit with torches, kind of like how you'd imagine any typical, I don't want to say dungeon, it's more like a makeshift fucking
Prison. Or a jail, yeah.
cool. Actually, in my notes, I wrote Sprite Jail with a sad face.
Oh, it's a bad place to be locked up.
And you wanted to talk to one of the. So I was. Did you want to try and? They didn't really acknowledge you saying anything.
Yeah. So I am.
How are they looking? Were they mistreated?
It's pretty dark. and
I'm gonna do a perception
you
check.
can- yeah.
On the closest one right here.
Sure.
16 plus 2 or 3 is 19.
All right.
He doesn't look like he's been beat up,
Okay.
but he does look like a little dazed, like he's a little out of it.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do another perception check on this guy over here too.
Okay. You'll need to roll a disadvantage on that because it's kind of hard to see that
Yeah,
far
it doesn't
away.
matter. It's not gonna happen. It's got like a 6.
You can see kind of just a shadowy. You can tell there's somebody in the cell, but you can't really see the condition they're in.
Okay.
Did they for real chain him up, or can he like?
No, he can move around freely in the room. They just threw you.
I'm gonna
into the
move
room.
as far as I can, as close as I can to the cell wall without, obviously going outside of it. And I'm gonna say to this first, that it's a cult member, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Hey! Did you hear about what happened over at the sanctuary last week?
He says, well, he's kind of like confused, like, of course I did, dickhead.
And I'm gonna go. One of my brothers was over there, and they killed him.
How did your brother get killed? I don't know what kind of
At
voice.
Sanctuary Town! I just told you they killed him.
Who's they?
It was these...
That handsome ranger.
It was this... So, okay, look. We were trying to sacrifice this weird dwarf with his dick who was just all over the place. And then, next thing you know, this druid...
And
there...
Another I hate druids.
I hate druids, too.
Yeah, now I'm mimicking your
You know what
voice.
I hate even more?
We're just gonna go with
That's the
it.
cultist way.
You know what I hate even more, though?
I think I get
Is
it.
cat human folk.
You're a bunch of assholes.
And then there was this ranger and this fucking terrible bard. I mean, it was a little okay, but for the most part, it was terrible.
Try to give yourself some credit.
Did you hear about the demons?
Yes, I did. Such a shame that evil's not able to prevail another day, but Noroku will come
Noroku.
and curse everybody.
That almost sounds.
He's a little questionable about it. He says, Noroku? Do you mean Noroku?
That sounds.
Yeah, Noroku, I just have a cold, you know.
I beat up.
Look, they just tortured me for 8 hours trying to get information. Don't be a dick, you fuck.
Like, hey, fuck you, buddy.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
What are you
Are
doing?
you Canadian?
You got tortured. We got shot with sleeping arrows.
Oh.
Sleeping arrows are for bitches.
Hey, fuck you, man. And he runs up to the cage and he starts pounding out at you.
You guys are shitty.
wait.
You fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'd like to see you try, motherfucker.
I am trying.
So hold on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cast the spell Charm Person.
Okay.
And so
You better try and do it real quick, bro.
so
Because he just unsheathed a knife from his...
wait, he's in a different jail cell though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is going to throw it at you.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Look,
And he's
look,
like holding
buddy.
his fucking knife up.
We are on the same side here.
Well,
Okay? Like, I understand, that we're probably not the most ethical people in the world. But there's no reason for us to kill our own kind. No, let's work together.
You're a fucking pussy. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I
He
know-
wants to chuck this knife at you. And it's
Do I get a safety throw? Don't
5
I?
to hit.
I don't get a dexterity.
You rolled 5 on the d20?
Ace, yeah.
Yeah, so you rolled 5.
What's your
so
AC?
Your AC is
Oh,
like
14.
way above 5, yeah. So it's
He throws the knife and it just it smacks into one of the bars right on the other cage.
And so now, as soon as
No,
it
you
hits,
have a knife.
that right there, I go ahead and I pick up his knife and then I cast
Throw it back.
I cast Charm Person.
Okay.
And so
What am I
are these guys humanoids?
Yes.
Okay, so you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must be take a Wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it.
I would say you have advantage.
No.
Because
It gives him advantage on the saving throw.
Yeah.
Because he's already pissed off. So
Oh,
it's harder to charm him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you roll with advantage.
What am I saving against?
You gotta beat your spell save DC.
Yeah. 5.
15.
Yeah.
He seems like he's under your control now.
No.
Cool.
Right.
So
I go,
Says,
I hold-
why
I
are
hold
we
it-
fighting anyway.
exactly. We're all on the same team here. Here, hey, just in good faith. You want your dagger back?
Like, you can keep it.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. But
I like this guy.
look, at the end of the day, what we really need to do is work together. I I heard that not far from here that there was a pack of dredges that came through chasing after 2 elves and some other guy, some other person. But do you know where that was coming from?
I'm sorry, what'd you ask?
where the dredges came from.
It seems like they've been hunting us.
Oh, they're hunting them too?
But I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry, buddy.
What? How
He's so polite.
how did you get in here?
Well, you suck your cock.
How do we get in the tree?
Yeah, how'd you get in this? How'd you get in the jail?
We were walking towards the heart and we woke up in here.
Oh, okay. Well, have you succeeded in correcting the heart at all?
It seems like it.
I can feel that dark energy all around us. It made me so happy. But by happy, I mean sad and evil.
With the last couple of prisoners we have gotten, we might corrupt the heart fully.
Oh, good. Hey, I'm kind of new to the area. Where are they hiding? Where are we hiding these prisoners?
man.
That's exactly
Roll
what I
up.
was
What kind of new?
Roll a
Deception.
deception. Or I guess roll deception.
I'm new in
10 plus 4, 14.
I mean, he's not lying
Says-
about being new.
Says,
Yeah.
well, they were taken up to the heart.
Oh, shit.
Gotcha. Well, What? Hey, what's the story with that other guy over here? What's up with him?
That guy's kind of a dick.
Gotcha.
He hasn't said very much.
Yeah, he's probably a fucking druid.
He why don't you three roll a perception?
Yeah, I want to hear about
Also,
hearing all this
out of-
druid slamming
Out
language.
of game, out of game, real quick. I think we might have seen Mogul getting sacrificed to the heart. The purple glow. It got evil because his dark soul.
Because
or
he's
some crap.
so evil.
That would be a lot of
You're
corruption.
chaotic,
Yeah.
evil.
And he was sacrificed.
And he was sacrificed, too.
he's out of.
He's just
They
food for
already
this thing.
tried to get him.
Yep.
Fuck.
But he said there was two.
What was it? Perception?
Trina,
Yeah.
Oh.
the halfling.
Yes.
She went missing. My perception is obviously high out of character because I'm putting your shit together, bro. But in game, it's also pretty high. It's a 23.
19.
I got a non-natural 20.
Oh, damn, look at all of us.
Nice.
Right.
You guys all hear
Here's to the door.
Some druid slam.
Valmore,
Yeah.
Gavin, and Unaria all hear kind of like bells going off in the distance, and you hear some kind of yelling up above.
Do we see any of the guards around us reacting to it?
Are
Are there any guards around us?
They're just villagers, but yeah,
Oh.
you see them kind of looking at it. It's like
What's that mean? Hey,
it looks like we have some kind of trouble up above, and they start making their way up above.
I'll check it out and,
And,
I'll follow them.
Alright.
Don't leave me in
yeah, I
there.
was gonna say someone stay here with it.
I'm
Anyone
certainly gonna
not?
stay here.
We'll check it
you
out.
can. We'll go.
Up
Yeah.
above, and since y'all rolled so well, up above on the other drawbridge, you can see some dretches slowly making their way across
Oh.
into the village.
I'm excited for
dear.
some combat. I'm fight.
And who's running up there?
I
I'm
am.
running
I
too.
would say it's probably from down below. I would say you're pretty far from the top of the bridge. You can just see, you can see the dretches, but pretty far away. Probably at least 120 feet.
Oh,
at
that's
least.
perfect.
Okay.
That's within
But you can see
I'm
them.
not gonna
And you can see another figure at the far end of the bridge, but you can't
Like
tell
where the dredges are coming from.
where they're coming from.
Hold on, these dredges are about to come at us
How
from
far
a narrow
away?
bridge.
How
They're on the bridge.
how
They're
far
going
away
one
is
by one
that?
across.
How far away is that long?
I don't want to fuck up the
Way
pretty
out.
bridge.
It's almost another. It would almost be another 100 feet from you.
Can I take a shot at it?
You can take a
Totally
shot at
can.
I
it.
got disadvantage, but good.
Just open shot.
I'm I'm just gonna.
Good.
I see it. Yeah, see it. It looks like an officer or something. I'm gonna just draw an arrow and fire. Come on, man. All that bad luck last time.
And again.
That is a 13 to hit.
You release an arrow towards this figure, and you narrowly missed it. It hits the ground kind of right below its feet, and it glares at you.
I glare back.
And so who's you're in the room still? Juniper.
It's just me and him.
Yeah, just me and Balmore.
I would like to go and I guess bug the guard.
Well, I'm saying if you guys are down below by the prison, that's the distance you're at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, never mind. Just had to make sure we're
Well,
on the
well,
same page.
Like, as long as I would have done that as soon as I saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did
Or it's it. I don't know.
did you guys want to?
Well, I
Do
would,
you want to start combat? Does everyone
I
want to
don't
start
know if he
combat? Or
I
do we
would
want
like
to
to
try?
bug the guard and try to get him out of there.
Sure.
Try to ask the guard, like, we need to get him out of here. Look what's happening.
Right, you could ruin all this effort. Well, hold off. Get the intel. I can't tell you.
Do you want to?
Yeah,
try
that might
and,
be- that might
knock
be
on the
good.
door.
Oh, I was asking whatever guard was there. Was there not a guard there?
There's people there. They're not guards. They're
There's
just
villagers.
They're just
It'd
sprites.
be
Right.
interesting if you let him just do the
Well,
intel.
I did ask. The
Just go back and
sprites.
forth from fighting,
You want to see
talking.
if you'll just let them out? Yeah.
Sure.
That ruins
like-
that ruins everything though, because then they'll be like, I get it.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of
all
like
this work would be for
he
nothing.
says. Well, it's kind of. I don't know if we can get away with
Well,
that. But
I
we
only
can
have
try.
I only have an hour, so I don't think
Oh.
it'll take
I
an
mean,
hour.
you could always be like, you're coming to me. We're gonna torture you again.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Says I can go get him out if you'd like. It just might look a little odd.
We might be able to handle the fight. I
sure
don't know.
he'll be-
I don't know if
he'll be safe.
Narya
No, we-
thinks that.
We might be able to do it now, especially.
I'm a little nervous, but
Hey,
you know
but
what?
hey,
I'm about
check
to
it
tap
out.
the shit
Tell the guard to take me out if the fight gets too crazy, because then I can
Alright.
come in at the back end.
if things get hectic, do get him out of there as quickly as you can.
Okay, well, and go ahead and everybody roll initiative, and we can go ahead and fucking draw this up. Gavin got a 15. What what'd you get, Juniper?
10.
Juniper 10, and Valmore
18? Damn it. Do I?
18, and Yunaria.
I got an 8.
And I don't know if you want to join the fight at all yet.
Well,
but if they want to get you, they can. But since we're now in combat, it'll have to take an action from whoever.
Well, he had.
Well, we didn't roll initiative yet, I guess.
no,
so
we did. We did.
Well, we did just now.
Yeah.
But before
But,
that, if
well,
we wanted to get you, the
he-
guard can. We never made a decision on whether we want to actually get him or not.
No, that was his thing. He told the guard if it gets too hectic, get him.
Okay.
And then that's
Yeah.
when Yunaria came.
Okay,
And
so-
also, too, what I was thinking about doing is for my action is actually, like, trying to call the guard in for, like, and try to, like, almost, like, trick that guy into thinking that I'm still on his team, but talking the guard into letting me out or something. Or,
Yeah.
I already kind of have an idea of what I want to do,
Right.
but,
That's what I was like.
because I definitely want to be part of this battle. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I was like, I know Juniper wants to be a part of the battle, but I also know Juniper's got a plan in there. And I don't want to fuck stuff up by just kicking down the door and be like, yo, come on, bro. And like, shit, all his fucking disguise is ruined and shit.
So y'all are still standing right in front of the jail cell, and Gavin took a shot at this humanoid figure across the bridge.
Yeah, pot shot.
Oh yeah, and he is going to walk forward just to the edge of the bridge. He looks like he tries to make some kind of motion, and he tries to fire a fireball at you, but you're way too far away from
He
him.
tried to pot shot you back.
Yeah, he was
I got
gonna
closer.
try and shoot. He was gonna try and shoot, and he kind of just he realized he probably was not gonna make it that far, so he shot it pretty much down into this chasm, and it just fell until it was unseeable.
He didn't want to blast his own dudes.
Yeah. So Valmore.
Alright, so. Let's see. I'm going to run up until I can actually, because I got to be.
How much movement do you have?
I got 35.
Okay, so each of those steps is
It's 10?
10.
Yeah. Ooh, well, fuck. Where was I? I was right here.
Yeah, so that's 10, 20, 30? Or is that...
So at that point, I can't see this, can't cast anything to it. Still.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Right.
You can you can use your action to move an extra bit.
Oh, he was here.
Right.
He was here.
And then I wouldn't be able to. I'll just be standing there and I can't do anything now. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just want to use half your movement.
Or you got a
Let's start
cantrip
running
with the
that.
range to throw something down there? Maybe you can throw a cantrip down there.
Oh, okay. So I probably would be able to cast it.
Probably.
Okay. So at this point,
Yeah. So let's clarify this. 7 of these dretches are on the bridge crossing.
Okay.
1 dretch is at the base of the bridge on the opposite end, and the sorcerer is also at the opposite end.
Okay.
All right. So, do I have to roll for anything here?
You don't have to roll. They have to roll for a save.
That's right.
Yeah, I have to.
All right.
What are you trying?
So I'm going to go ahead and cast Entangle. And I'm going to read you the whole goddamn thing.
Go for it.
All right. So there you go. Exactly what he just drew.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Grasping.
pull him closer?
No,
No, that's not how it works. Grasping weeds and
never
vines
mind.
sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting point from within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself. When the spell ends, the conjure plants will go away.
Okay.
So these
Can people
things-
run into that?
Yeah, when they run into it, they're treated as rough
Nice.
terrain, and they're just slower. It's like twice as long to get away.
Yeah.
So what do they have to be?
My spell save DC is 14.
All right. So the second dredge, this guy here in the back, he did succeed. The one in the front, not so lucky.
Ooh, nice. That's good. Go down the
Nice.
front.
Yeah.
So you just
Or it stops the one in front.
He's
Let's
just
do
entangled.
shit. Here, we need
A
so
marker.
this one. Let's do
Yeah,
this
good
as
idea.
a slow.
Or he's
Because they're both
he's
slowed,
No, yeah,
right?
he's restrained. The other one is
he's restrained. He's just slowed.
Yeah, anybody walking over that's gonna be slowed. That guy's completely restrained until he breaks out with his
Yeah.
strength save.
It's such a perfect moment.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do? You want to yell at him or anything?
You can yell
I'm
at him.
fucking. Just call him a cunt.
You can't beat classics.
No.
So, Neiman, the one of the guards with you, he draws his bow
He's doing stuff.
and fire an arrow.
Where's he at?
He's down by you guys.
By
Hold
me?
on, he's down right
At the
in front.
bottom.
He's right by you guys. He's right next to you.
Here. Here, you got
Yeah,
chips.
that's a much better idea. I was gonna draw a little fairy guy.
That'd be so great. They can get past my big fat bear body.
And he
Just in the way.
I'm just
he
in the
fires an arrow up towards the dredge that is entangled, and he misses terribly, and it flies not even close to the bridge. Not even fucking close.
I'm not gonna judge him.
Um,
Sucks.
And one of the other sprites next to you looks up, also does the same thing, draws his bow, and he fucking didn't do very well either. He missed even worse. In fact, he fired his bow, and it kind of just dropped right in front of him.
They're supposed to be
Aw,
really
did
good
he
at
crit
this.
He didn't crit
That's
fail,
their
but
thing.
it did. Yeah, if it crit
Oh, the
failed,
arrow
it-
dropped right.
The
in
arrow
front. I
dropped.
got what you're
Wow.
saying.
Another-
They're frightened, man. Their homes being attacked.
Another sprite.
And they're small.
The other one standing next to you
They give
did the
oversized
same
bows.
thing. He went to because there's 5 sprites next to you, the same
Okay.
ones that guided you.
Oh shit.
He does the same thing. He goes to fire an arrow, and once again, it just kind of falls right into the chasm. And
These guys have really high AC, and these guys suck.
They're just sucking. They're not bouncing off the arm.
Like, I'm just getting vibes in jail that they're terrible.
It's not going
I could
well.
break out of here if I wanted to.
Gavin the Ranger.
All right,
It's your
I'm
turn.
gonna move up 10. That'd make 30 right there. So that's it for me. And I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
The guy who is currently entangled, and that is I choose a creature within range to mystically mark it as my quarry until the spell ends, which is an hour. I deal an extra 1d6 to the target whenever I hit it with a weapon attack, and I
Nice.
have
I think it's
advantage
so
on
nice.
any perception or survival checks I make to find it. Once it drops to 0, or if the target drops to 0 before the spell ends, I
You
can
can
use
move
a
it.
bonus action on my next turn to move it to a new creature.
Yeah.
That's a boss killer.
So yeah, so I'm gonna after I cast Hunter's Mark, I'm gonna fire my arrow at it.
Yeah.
And that is a 16 to hit.
You hit.
So that's 5, and then I do 9 damage.
Boom. You fire an arrow into this dredge that is tangled up, and you hit it clean in the neck. Very injured
Yeah.
at this point.
It's beautiful.
Very injured.
That's how you shoot an arrow.
Do you want to say that?
Yeah, I see
That's
what
what
you
you
did.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
And the dredge that you just attacked is going to attempt to break free.
Pick it off.
And 9.
Now
9.
You've got to beat a 14?
He's got to be a 15.
15.
He struggles like a little bitch, and he's stuck. And the dredge right behind it is going to attempt to move forward.
Attempt.
attempt, which he can. Hold on. Sorry, I rolled for no reason.
But
He's going to move forward. He can't move very far.
Yeah,
This other dredge, first of all, is kind of blocking his path a
Doesn't
little
go
bit.
here.
Second, he's right behind him. He's just close. He's stuck right behind him. And it is Juniper's turn.
I'm gonna look over at the guy I've been talking to at the jail cell.
What the hell is going on up there?
I fucking love
Like
that
you would
voice.
know.
I forgot about it.
Well, I don't know, buddy.
Man, you know, when I get out of this shit, I can't wait to just have some fucking fried bat. You know what? What are you wanting to do, or where are you wanting to go?
Sorry, a long time.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
How long you been
What
in
am I
here?
doing with my life?
God damn it.
Oh god, second guess.
It's like,
what have I
It's like
few
long time
hours? A
inmates.
few hours, not long.
I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, you've only been in here for a few hours?
A few hours.
Fuck.
Oh, you've been in there for years. They just got captured.
They did tell us they just got captured. We
It's
just captured
true.
2 intruders.
Yeah. Did you want to try and do anything for your turn? You want to try and get out of your cell, or
You should
you
like
can kill them?
you can
I don't know.
charisma check or like persuade him to tell you something maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try to get the intel as fast.
Yeah. I'm gonna persuade him.
'Cause doesn't the charm person give you advantage on persuasion?
Yeah. Also, too, he's charmed.
Yeah,
so-
you're just making small talk with this charm spell.
Yeah. No, I can
Hey
straight
man,
up.
we just wanted to be friends.
So I'm gonna try to persuade him.
What were you doing when you got captured up here?
Smoking some meat.
Yeah, I roll, don't you?
Yeah. With advantage?
18.
Oh,
Oh,
You
yeah,
rolled twice.
18,
might be natty.
14, or
Yeah.
17.
Either way, he just said, "We are on our way to the heart to get rid of the prisoners."
Fuck, we asked him that.
Where are the prisoners?
He already told you.
They're like,
They
yeah.
already sacrificed.
I'm
How do
quite,
you get to the
I-
heart?
I wouldn't.
How do you even get up there? That's where I was trying to go.
Hey, that's not a lie. That's totally 100%
Yeah.
true.
That's totally true.
I'll give you this one too, since the first question was kind of already asked.
Yeah.
I was just following. I don't know how to get up there. I've never been in the tree before. And then we got captured.
Those damn sprites.
Yeah.
Maybe the other guy knows.
God, that's
Hey, you wanna...
I don't know. How does that guy supposed to get there? I don't
You
know.
still only have one action though.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I just gave you that second one since the other question had already
Oh
been
yeah.
asked.
So whose turn is it now?
I would have asked him like, you think this is it's a good plan, like how we're planning to,
Corrupt
you know what I mean? And then he might just say, yeah, of course it is, but but he might actually say something useful.
And I don't know why I keep rolling. I don't mean to keep rolling. And Dretch number 3, he continues to make his way across the bridge. So I guess it would be 5, 10, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
5, 10. And he also gets to the entangled part, also stuck behind Dretch number 2.
Get ready for the AOE.
He can't move any further at this point. And Dredge number 4, same thing. They're kind of just continuing along the bridge, but they're all kind of stuck, so they're kind of at a standstill at this point on this bridge. So yeah, you can space it. Yeah, right, just right behind the other one. They are stuck. And the 5th Dredge also does the same thing. And he gets stuck, also fucking right behind the other guy.
I'm starting to now look at like casting an AOE spell instead of.
I got AOE now.
I'm thinking
We've never gotten to use those.
Yeah.
because I never.
Well, I haven't at least.
Because I remember I do have I can only use so many, but I do have like a lot to choose from.
Oh yeah.
Level 1 druid spells.
And sprite number 3 begins to make his way up. I'm just gonna use here. I'm gonna use.
We got these for all the sprites. if you
Oh,
want
do
it.
you? Yeah.
These are the-
Let
these
me
are-
do this
these
because
three are
that's
the ones that
smaller.
already
It's easier
shot.
to move.
Oh yeah.
So sprite number 3 begins to make his way up. And he makes his way.
He's flying?
He's flying. His movement's only 40 flying.
But I don't know if that would affect where he'd go, but because he's flying, the stairs wouldn't count as difficult terrain for him.
No, it's still going to be the same.
Ooh.
And it's Yunaria's turn.
Right. I could use Firebolt, but like you said, there's a goddamn rope bridge.
Yeah, break it.
you don't
Make them
wanna-
awful.
You don't want to destroy the bridge?
Yeah. Well,
Do you care?
I mean, can we?
They can fly.
Yeah, I mean,
You can do
it's
whatever
just
you
us.
want. It's your.
We
one.
just can't get out of
Go
here.
to town, so.
We'll find
They
it.
can
Ah.
Come on.
Well, no, there's still another bridge going across.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, and there is a second bridge.
But it's just not going
Okay.
that direction.
Okay,
It's
that's what-
not like the world's over.
Okay. I was kind of wondering, like,
you were
is
like,
that
I
the
don't wanna-
only bridge to the fucking thing? Or
If you don't want to fuck over the town, it's not going to fuck them up that
Yeah,
bad.
okay,
They're
great.
sprites. They
They're
float
sprites.
around
That's a good
anyway.
goddamn point. All right, so we can definitely use
I'm
Firebolt.
sure they don't mind you killing the
Um,
evil in their place.
You're right.
Especially because we told them
Actually,
that's
it's
why
kind
we're
of
here.
like
Yeah, well, that's why we're here.
It's kind of a defensive weakness if you don't need it and the enemies do. Why do you have it?
Yeah.
We're doing you a
Very,
favor.
very true.
That's true.
There you go. We already showed up.
Alright.
We're fucking making progress.
So I'll go ahead and use Firebolt on the.
Ignites
just
all
do it.
the vines.
Oh.
Let's just do the very first one.
Okay.
In the line, range spell attack.
They do the one blocking everybody. That's awesome.
You hit.
Okay, I got 17.
Yeah, I see your
Oh, the one that's stuck?
Yeah. I did the same exact thing. I don't know why I'm talking to you.
Alright, D10. Fire damage. Alright. I'll take a 4. Or wait. 4 damage. Yes.
4 damage. You fire your fire bolt right into this dredge way up onto this bridge, and he ignites and he burns to a crisp.
Haha.
Will those plants that they're entangled in ignite too, or are they?
There's nothing special about them that makes them inflammable.
Yeah.
You also
I
have to,
feel like since you're just aiming at the dredge and you hit them pretty spot on, it would just hit the dredge. I don't know. if
They're
you
also
would-
live, I think.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what I was gonna say. It's not like dead.
It's not dead
matter.
dries and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, and I also need to make sure of something real quick because they might actually be. Let me see. They're resistant to fire, so how does that work?
They take half damage.
Yeah,
from
so it
fire.
would take. And you
Darn
said
it.
you
Are they
did how
really?
much?
I did 4.
4. So it kind of sets him ablaze. And he drops, but he's still standing, but just barely. He is
Darn.
hanging on by a thread. Literally and figuratively.
Shit to my other
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So now is dredge number 6. Same thing. Dredge number 6
Is my
begins to
shooter-
cross the bridge. He then gets he ends up getting kind of stuck behind the other guy,
Yep.
and the other 2 follow his lead, and they also get stuck.
Okay. Yeah, not the best attack points.
Wait, actually, it's pretty.
That's not bad.
Wait, I was thinking like
Otherwise, they would have gotten across that
Defensive.
bridge real quick.
defensive strategy.
It really
It's actually
is.
a really good one to have the bridge because then you know where they're going to attack you from.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was talking about them.
Yeah.
I was talking about them having a bad.
And again,
Oh yeah.
Well, had they not gotten stuck,
They would all be moving.
They would
Yeah,
already
that's true.
be across almost.
Ah, yeah, I
like
guess
almost
that's
all
true.
of them would be attacking the town, and y'all are.
We're fucking like.
I told you, me and Valmore could handle this by ourselves.
yeah, this has me even like debating, like, I don't have to morph yet.
Valmore,
I guess
if you want to go back, like now that you cast this, you can just go back.
I could just go back and see what's going on.
So the
Grab a
Make just-
soda.
Take a cheap.
Just shoot them
I'll
off.
take care of it. Yeah. Don't
the sorcerer, you can see he
Oh yeah, that guy.
he waves his hand.
I wave back.
And he you can't he tries to chant something. I don't know if you want a perception to see. I'll let you perception to see if
Yeah.
you hear it.
Sure.
I'm not gonna miss
Damn.
that. That's a 17.
13.
Critical fail.
Oh yeah.
He's the worst.
He chants retreat and he starts to
already.
leave. So
They haven't hit us once.
Well, it's kind of turning into a shit show for him.
so he
Certainly
begins to walk off
Oh, my little vines.
the other direction.
Oh, man.
And he was just at the. This is my sorcerer, right? So he begins. So if I was at the base, the other dretch is there. He begins to walk off.
Okay.
Aww. Our XP's running away.
And
we're still defeating them.
So
yes, you are.
what did I hear from him?
What'd you roll? A crit fail.
Yeah.
Charge!
Oh man, that's funny.
Free treats!
You heard your
Free treats.
you heard your stomach growling because y'all have not eaten in a while.
We haven't actually eaten it.
And
Wow.
Valmore, you are up.
It's only been a day, honestly.
Hey man, I didn't eat breakfast.
a long
no,
time.
I haven't eaten.
Y'all didn't really
breakfast.
eat any breakfast at all.
We didn't eat at the lady's house.
Yeah, that's true.
You might have had some kind of meal on your little adventure, but we did
I'm
not.
pretty hungry.
Whose turn is it now? Now that you're
This is Valmore's turn.
Valmore.
Oh, hold
Definitely
on.
don't destroy the bridge now.
The last-
But if you could slow them down on the retreat, we can put them on the bridge.
So, man, I wanted a morph, but I can't get on that bridge.
Don't do it.
What if I'm a direwolf? I'm still heavy.
Don't do. Also, this is 5
Nah,
feet.
yeah, it's not.
This is all not actually here.
What?
This is a 5. The bridge is 5 feet wide.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's why they're all in a line.
Yeah, they can't all fit next to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Thorn Whip, pull them to
That's
us.
what I was actually gonna look. Can you pull one of them off the bridge? What if
Druid's not my fire.
you get into bear form
Can't touch that bridge.
and smash the front of the bridge,
I'll break it.
Oh.
and all of the people currently stuck on the bridge
Yeah, I know that would be really
fall
cool.
to their death?
Yes.
And
We
then
could
you
do
get,
that
and
in.
then you get max XP.
Max
Everything
XP.
is on the bridge except for the.
The sorcerer.
Whoa, it's not like a video game here where you just
Max-
XP starts
Dude,
popping up just because they're dead.
You can try.
That's
I thought you were supposed to kill them.
If we don't kill these guys,
That is killing him.
No, but you know what I mean.
if we don't kill these guys now, we're gonna have to kill them later. If we're trying to take.
Well, they're
Alright.
also retreating, so they're literally going to be going the opposite way now.
I think
So
we should break
if you
the
know
bridge.
how deep,
Yeah.
if you know
I was
how
gonna
ask
demons
that.
act,
Oh.
if you want to roll and figure out how demons act,
I thought demons.
Oh.
I pretty much already given you the info. They act pretty
Oh.
independently. They're really not.
That's right. It's the devils that are just keep
Lawful.
going at them.
Yeah.
Keep going at him, even
Now,
though
if
we're
I
fucked.
conjured a devil and I was like, "Hey, let's retreat," and he was like bound to some kind of code he would follow. Now, a demon a little bit different.
Right. I say.
So
kill
they're not
them,
giving
Demon
whatever
is
keeps
kill
them
this,
away.
kill that.
I do want to ask how far down is from the bridge? How far down? Like a fall, I guess.
It's at
We
least-
don't know.
It's at least big
Okay.
enough for the whole city.
Big enough for people to fall down really
And
far.
die.
I hope.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Okay,
it's
great.
like
Yeah, you'd probably.
Okay, I thought so.
It's very
I
far.
just wanted to
because we
be
go to
sure.
the top of the city when we go across the bridge, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the whole city's below us and still floating.
You're 100 feet below,
All right.
Yeah.
and the city is up in the air.
Okay.
You don't know how high.
Yeah. So we can definitely
Yeah.
smash that bridge, bro.
It's probably
Fuck it
no.
up.
It's probably the best way I can do that. Right. I'm trying to think of a way without having a shapeshift.
That's the coolest way.
But
Just
yeah.
bear roar.
Because I
stomp
can't
on
I
the
can't just
bridge.
shillelagh the whole thing.
Dude, that'd be dumb.
Yeah,
Just
that would be
bear
dumb.
stomp it.
Fine.
Look at the strength of the bear. It's nice.
No, I know.
He
I know.
doesn't
I'm
want
all-
to use his wild shit.
I don't want to use it up because it's like and game over. We're done. We got this one, and now I'm in bear form for an hour.
You don't. You're in bear form for as long as you want.
I know, but
But
then
you
I'll
can
use one
chill.
up. I have two I can
You
use.
chill for an hour though. We can scare the prisoners.
Yeah, I just walk around. How the fuck did this bear get in here?
I want to ride on top of you though when,
Oh.
when I'm dressed up as the.
Where
my
are you?
disguise.
Oh, dude.
Aren't you
You
still?
bust in there, right?
I'm
You're
not-
there.
And grab me.
It'd be like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Where do we
you
go?
could just
Where do we
all-
go?
you
Where's
could
the hideout?
Just all ride me out of here.
No, just the bad guy.
Dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm busting
Bad.
us out.
Okay, now I have more of a purpose.
Yes, let's do that.
I didn't want to just
dude.
like stomp. All right,
See what happens.
cool. So I'll do some crazy shit. So yeah, I run up here.
Fair
Look,
shake.
yeah, and I look back at you, all of you. All right, so
We don't know you can do this, right?
Nope, you have no... Well, I mean, you know I'm a druid, but maybe you don't know that shit about druids. And I just tell you guys, it's about to get wild.
I can barely believe it.
Can that be your catchphrase?
It's about to get
No,
wild.
well...
Too late, already is.
Oh, okay.
Catchphrase.
And then bear puns left and right.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have to roll for shit. So when he morphs, it's kind of like everything kind of turns into this weird mirage of all the colors of what he already had going on, like just earthly shades. And then when he finally just kind of like, you can kind of see just his shape just kind of collapse onto the ground, but it just gets larger once he just falls down. And then for some reason, I'm gonna go ahead and keep my shield on my side.
Alright.
It's just strapped and it's on my side. It's just, I guess it doesn't get any bigger, but whatever. It's still there, added protection.
Yeah.
And
it
doesn't really, whatever. It's on me. It's on me.
That's what she said.
It's
Yep.
and
Horrified.
and I'll go ahead and I gotta do strength check.
Or is it a strength or a melee attack? He wants to smash the bridge.
How close? Can you get up to the bridge?
Like, yeah,
I'm
he
right
already
there.
ran
You already ran up?
I just have to like put my
Would
paws
you
down on
ask
it.
me? It would be strength.
Strength,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
strength
apparently this thing would
versus-
collapse if I'm on it. So me trying to
Are
break
you?
it.
Well, are you on the edge of it? Are you? Because you'd have to try and swipe at the rope.
Well, he was, or are you gonna try to like smash your front paws down to break it,
I'm gonna try to.
or try to claw the rope?
Wouldn't it
You'd
be
have
more
to
effective
claw
to
one
claw the
side
rope?
of the rope.
You have multi attack.
I have multi-attack.
One and then bite
I'm
the other.
gonna claw one and then bite the other one to try to collapse the
Yeah,
entire
you go ahead
thing.
and roll.
So the first one. Let's
Yeah,
see.
shit's even worse when they're like, oh, thank God we're retreating. There's a fucking bear at the end of the bridge. We were running right towards a bear.
Jesus. How did we not know this?
13. 18. So 18
You
for
definitely
the
swipe.
bite. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one's a bite. So I bite
You
whatever
bite
side.
the first rope, and as these demons are gnashing their teeth at you and snarling, and they're all in a line, just trying to kill all of you.
Trying to run
You
away.
bite through the first rope with no issues, and it collapses. You know, kind of like
Yeah, I
not
should always
towards,
start fucking
not
up.
towards the back of the bridge. It kind of like angles. It's hard
Yeah,
to
it's like a
explain.
quarter of
yeah,
it.
But
we
it
know
is
what you
a
mean.
quarter of it falls, and the front.
The first guy's still tangled in.
So the front.
That's right.
Actually, the first two are. So the third one, he falls to his death already, gnashing his teeth, fucking slobbering all over the place. Then
Look,
he
I forgot his
fucking-
ground harness.
Third one is down,
Damn.
and then you have your
Yep, my second
You
one.
know that joke?
I bet.
Oh, 16.
You hit.
Fucking
And,
shit.
and I'll
I
just
clawed
say,
the
I'll
second
just say
one.
you can do it.
Yeah, okay.
And you claw at
That's
the
a lot of
second
damage.
rope.
Rope versus bear, which would win?
Yeah, right. And you claw at the second half of the rope, and just you slice through it like butter, and the whole bridge collapses, and all of these
Except for this guy.
demons,
These all fall.
Wow.
they're all
How much
yeah,
XP per?
except for the two that were entangled.
No,
They kind
only
of
one
fall.
got actually caught.
Well, they're all
Oh,
falling with the bridge
He
down.
dies when the bridge smashes into
Yeah, so all of them fall except for the first one. All of them fall to their deaths. That second one, the bridge just falls onto the other side. It smashes against the wall and explodes all over the place.
Wow.
So after the monsters are defeated, and big hooray from all the sprites. Everyone's pretty happy that you saved their village, and everyone's
deal.
cheering. Yeah, fuck yeah! And,
They're all a bunch of rednecks. All these sprites are rednecks.
I didn't mean to make them sound like rednecks. Free
Now
use
it
your
is.
imagination. But yeah, they're all cheering. You hear claps all around the town,
Right.
kind of echoing around through this massive tree.
Are they tiny claps? Do they sound like a
It sounds like someone beating off. Yeah.
just everywhere? Anyways.
So yeah, everyone's happy and everyone's cheering for y'all, and
Great.
And
It only lasts 1 hour.
I want to look down and see if I see like anybody hanging onto the bridge or if anybody survived. I
Sure.
have to make sure no survivors. And I also want to look across to see if I see anybody standing on the other end, like that freaking sorcerer.
sure.
Yeah.
Perception.
yes.
Dirty
Alright.
sorcerer.
Oof! Starting
Yeah.
off with a bang. That is a 8.
You
Alright.
you
More
look,
like a pop.
you peer down under, basically over the edge of these steps you're kind of on that are going down down this giant rock, and you don't see anything down there. It's still raining a little bit. You can see some real thin clouds kind of under you a little bit, but nothing. You don't see anything hanging off. And as for the other side, you don't see anything on the other side either.
Is it like a pretty good distance? It's a couple hundred feet
It's
over there, right?
it's about 200
200 feet. Yeah. Okay.
So, but you don't see anything over there. But you know for certain that the whatever was controlling these dredges ran.
Right.
that
Yeah, we had
direction. They
seen
had
we
no
had seen
choice.
it
You saw
leaving
run
them.
off.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'd like to go check on Juniper.
Okay.
See how he's doing.
I'll follow.
Alright.
If the guy that was in charge of the sprites was up top, right?
He's still down.
Oh, he's still down there.
I'm sorry. No, you're right. He's still up top. There were 2 other sprites that were accompanying you down.
That's right.
They stayed down right there, so they're right in front of the,
Okay, so
the,
I'll
the
actually-
cell door.
I'll stay up here with Valmore while they do that.
So-
Okay. So I'll rush down and check on Juniper. Is the cell door still closed?
It's still closed.
Everything still seems the same.
It's still closed. You still see the 2 sprites kind of standing by the door.
Yep.
They're kind of just listening in,
Okay.
trying to see what's going on.
Okay.
Juniper's still in there.
Yeah.
Mid conversation, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask these sprites. Have you heard anything in there?
I haven't heard anything in a while, but it doesn't sound like he's getting too much information from him.
Sounds like they're jerking each other off.
They're just listening like,
Just
we're not
amateur.
fucking going anywhere.
Should we get him out of there now, or should we wait a little longer?
Yeah, he kind of peers into, because it's basically just like almost like a steel door with some bars over like this tiny window.
Yeah.
And he kind of floats up and peers through the bars a little bit, and he tries to kind of give you a look, but can't really
Darn it.
see that far in. Glances back at you and says, "I'm not sure. I guess we'll wait for some kind of sign."
We'll wait a little longer.
Okay. Well, I'm in jail and I'm talking to my buddy, my cultist, my pal.
So he didn't know how to get to the heart, right?
No, he doesn't know how to get to the heart because he was following somebody else. I'm trying to.
Who was he following? Is the person he was following dead?
Well, that's.
So there's one other prisoner in the cell,
That's right.
not opposite to where you're at, because you're basically like across the hall.
I
Well,
remember that
so
drawing.
it's there's 4 squares. Mine's right here. The other guy's right here.
Yeah,
And then the second
that's what I remember.
Yep.
guy is in the diagonal corner
Yeah.
from me.
So
But he wasn't talking to anybody.
He was the one that
he
even
was
dealing
kind
Well,
of
I
ignoring.
tried. I even talked to him. I was like, "Hey, who's that guy?" And he's
Yeah,
just like,
some
"He's a
asshole.
fucking loser."
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
so.
But yeah, basically he has told you that he and his accomplice in the cell next to him were basically just following their leader.
Okay.
They had a couple prisoners with them, but they're just followers. They have no say in what's going on. They're just there.
Okay.
Bunch of sheeple.
So I look at the other cultist and I go, I don't think I've actually like properly introduced myself. My name is Jerry Massacre.
God damn. Oh my god.
Wait,
Thanks,
which
fucking
one are
murder
you
face.
asking? You're asking me.
Murder face.
Yeah.
He's still charmed. Okay.
Yeah.
Says,
That's all right.
my name's Chadwick.
Chadwick. Nice to meet you, Chadwick.
I wish he had a last name like that. It's like,
You think you can get us out of here, buddy?
Dude, get him out of here.
Yeah, I definitely think we can end up doing that. I mean, your friend, do we need to leave him or what? Why is he here with you? Why was he with you?
He goes. He looks into the cell next to him, and Barry, and no response. No response from Barry.
Fucking Barry!
God damn it.
Anything?
No response still.
Okay. So I actually want to, because it's dark in there, right?
It's pretty dark.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use my cantrip, Dancing Lights.
Sure.
And I'm like,
Hey, check this shit out.
and I illuminate the four corners of the jail cell, right?
Alright.
And I see Chadwick for the first time, and it scares me.
It's pretty.
He's pretty unattractive.
Yeah.
I assumed already.
Hey, Chadwick, you're looking good.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
God damn it.
You're the first person to ever tell me that.
He looks like a young Jack Nicholson.
Oh.
Very unattractive.
Oh.
Just unattractive.
They got
too.
better with age.
Knocking him down a peg.
Hey, Chadwick. You know, if I can get you out of here, you think you can bring me along to the heart? Or who's your leader?
I don't know where I'm fucking going.
That's true. Who's your leader?
Morocco, of course.
Ooh, did that raise an eyebrow for him? But yeah, that's just
I don't
ask
know,
the
did it?
leader.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I can't tell you how
Oh,
Juniper
god
feels.
damn it.
Juniper's eyebrows are raised.
No. He's asking if the cultist
If
is
the
weirded
cultist
out
be
by
like-
him asking who the leader was.
Yeah.
No, dude, because he's charmed.
right now.
Remember I charmed him?
You're right.
Yeah. Did you? You casted your cantrip, Dancing Lights. Did you maneuver them over to the cell? Where are they?
So
where are
I-
you gonna set them?
Yeah, so I set them in all four corners.
Okay.
So we got one right by me, one by Chadwick, and one by Barry, and then there's technically one by the empty cell by the door.
Okay.
So it's just like fully illuminated at this point.
Uh,
Which means, oh wait, I don't know if you would recognize that though, because you're outside.
Go ahead and
Probably
roll a perception check.
Yeah,
All right.
That is a.
that's a.
It was a 2. What do you add to that?
3, 5.
5.
All right.
In the cell next to your new friend,
Mm-hmm.
you can see you see the man that was in there is very still.
Okay.
Very still.
Hey, is Barry dead?
No, he's just berries.
He's
He's Barry.
Guys over. Barry, talk to me, buddy. I keep saying, buddy.
Barry! I don't know you, but you're my buddy too. What's going on, man?
No response.
God, this guy.
So I look over at Chadwick, and I'm like,
Hey, watch this shit.
and like I'm not gonna do this super loudly, but I scream as loud as I can.
Come torture me, bitches!
Oh, he likes it.
Yeah. Damon, one of the sprites, looks
It's
over.
the only time I get a hard on whenever I'm in this cell. I can't. Sorry, Chad.
man.
I gotta get out.
Chadwick looks a little confused. Damon looks over at Yunari and says, "Well, I guess that's the sign."
So I guess I heard him as well.
Yeah, you did.
Pretty
You're right
obvious.
outside the door.
Yeah.
Talking,
And
heard him
all,
talking
and
about his
everything's
heart on.
illuminated inside the room now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you hear the clicks of the keys in the door. Door swings open, and Zaman comes in, and he. What did you say, bitch?
He's playing the part.
Yeah, he's trying to play the
Good
part.
job.
Yeah. And I'm like, I want you to touch my body with your whip.
Okay, actually hit him.
That's a little, Zaman gets a little turned on. That's a little too
Whoa.
sexy.
All right.
I
He didn't
mean,
get turned
Sorry.
Punch me in the balls.
on. Zaman proceeds over to your
Mow me
cell,
back.
and he unlocks the cell door with his accomplice, and they both grab you by both arms, and they start dragging you out.
I'm struggling.
I'm like, I want this, but I don't.
Are you actually struggling?
Yes. I mean, just a little. Like, just going with
Are
character.
you going with character?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Try to break out.
They
No, I'm free. Why do I need to break out?
Break out.
they pull you out of there, and Chadwick he just watches you, and he kind of waves bye to you, and
There's my new weird friend.
they drag you out, shut the door and lock it behind you, and you're out of the door now.
Okay.
And
Nice.
yeah, so now you're with Yunaria.
All right.
Right.
Zaman and
I walk over to Yunaria and pet her on top of her head.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I missed you.
Yeah. Did you find out anything?
Yeah, I found out a lot actually, and I look around at the guards, and I make sure they're not like.
Wait, you should let
Let's-
them know, right? If you want to stage a breakout, that way they can.
Not.
I guess we'll
Well,
see.
that's the thing. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to. I really want to go talk to Gavin and
Balmore.
Yeah, talk to
Balmore.
Yeah,
are you guys gonna make your way
Oh,
back
you were
up?
still a
I'm
bear.
a fucking bear right now. I'll listen.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh shit! That's
Almost
why we
scary.
were talking about doing the. Do you think though that if he's a bear, is he gonna make it across that bridge?
Bridge is gone,
No, the other.
We
bear.
have
the
the
other bridge?
other bridge.
probably,
If not,
maybe.
That's a challenge.
I guess we'll see.
That's a
You
risk.
know what you should do?
That's
is you
that's a
should
one
go
bad
up
roll
there
to
in
two people being
character
dead.
and speak to them.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna. I know. So I go. Do you know where they are?
Yes, they're right up there.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
So-
I'm scruffing all of our Balmore's fur. I'm like, "Ooh,
I'm like
he's a good
I'm
man.
like shaking.
Oh,
I'm
he's
shaking.
a good one. And I'm just scruffing.
There's like a
his.
part in my back I can't reach.
Oh, I'm
with my
getting
thing.
it. I'm
You
like,
have
oh
a-
yeah.
You have a handful of young sprite admirers that also come over and they begin to pet
Oh,
you
wow.
as well.
Oh,
and-
man.
I stand up for
Like
a
children,
second.
right?
and yeah.
Yeah, like children. Calm
Okay,
down.
okay. I was gonna say you got like a full service, right?
Calm down, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
No, you guys have some admirers. The villagers are being a lot more friendly than they were before.
Right.
Yeah, he's mine.
They definitely have.
I growl lightly.
I look at the nearest one. Me, they like shit.
And as all this is happening and everyone's kind of celebrating and
Right.
petting each other.
Someone's
you
petting
see-
me? Who's
see-
petting me?
Heavy
Hopefully
petting.
none of the children.
Juniper and Noria come up the steps in the distance up to the top row, kind of where y'all are at, near the bridge, along with the two sprites that were accompanying them, and they begin walking over towards you.
Okay.
And it's funny because I'm still dressed like a cultist, and so everyone's like, "What the fuck is going
Oh
on?"
yeah.
That's a lot.
And I'm
We-
just like,
Well, no,
We saw you
because
dressed up like that, though.
"Yeah, that's
They,
right." That's
most
right.
of them were
Because
all
I was
like that.
fucking playing music for him while I was dressed
Oh,
up as a
yeah.
Oh,
cultist.
yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So I
But this one's a freaking bear now.
Yeah,
Y'all weren't around for
I'm
that.
not used to that.
You can kind of tell that maybe it's because I got
yeah,
a shield strapped to my side.
yeah.
Okay, you
and I
still
have
have
a
your
necklace
shield.
with like little like like teeth on it.
I walk
On my
over
fucking
and I
bear.
go, Valmore?
I'm still. I'm just happily scruffing him. I'm like, oh, he's a good man. He's a good man.
I'm like, ooh, you're delectable.
I pick up my paws like.
He's just on his back legs, just like, oh, shrugging.
I can't fucking talk, but I can move around like that.
Anyway,
So I'm right. All right, lady and gentlemen. So I was able to get into the cell, and I was able to get a little bit of information. Now, the first cultist's name is Chadwick, and he's definitely more of the social of the two that are in there. But it turns out that Noroku was actually on his way to the heart to destroy it, right? And that.
They already summoned him?
huh?
They already summoned
You
Naraku?
don't know.
Oh.
That doesn't really make
'Cause
any sense.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if.
No,
I thought they were going to the heart to summon Naraku.
no.
Okay.
He said
That's
their
what he
leaders
said.
in Naraku.
Because they're
Oh,
trying to go to the
that
heart
is-
to destroy it.
That's
We're
all he
trying to
said.
But we
destroy
don't
the
know
heart.
if he was going to the heart with his leader.
So, no, I do. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what he said.
he said he was going
Yeah.
with
He's
the
going.
heart.
He's
with
going
Naraku?
with Naraku.
He didn't say he was destroying the heart. He said they were
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to the heart.
But he said he was going with Naraku?
He said he was with his leader, and then he said his leader was Naraku.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
So, which means Naraku is somewhere close by.
Oh.
Yes.
Let's get him.
That's
Now.
terrifying.
Barry didn't say anything, so fuck Barry. But
Asaya also, by the way, the leader of the Sprite Village, he approached y'all as you came up. And he's listening on his
Okay,
phone.
I was gonna say
just
I wanted to
point
talk
that
to
out.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
so, Asaya, sir. Now, it does seem like we did this city a great service.
Destroy your
and-
property.
Shh.
A lot more than that. You got a bear.
And I think for payment or maybe just to help us out, we're gonna need Chadwick. You want to know what Juniper's got hiding up his sleeve? Fuck yeah, you do. Tune in next week to Dungeon Junkies. And everybody, thank you so much for all the positive feedback. If you would like to leave us more feedback, please go to our iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. Tell all your friends and family. Well, maybe not your family unless they're like cool and like nerdy shit. But anyways, you can also find us on YouTube at Dungeon Junkies. And you can find us at Twitter at Dungeon Junkie, and that's going to be without the S. If you have any comments or feedback or just want to talk shit, I guess, you can email us directly at dungeonjunkies@gmail.com. Fuck me. Oh, yeah.